Good evening. The Assembly has been debating the Anglo-Irish talks this afternoon.
Tonight's headlines: back home safe and well after 4 months hiding in Kuwait. And the Deal inquest hears that up to 70 could have died in the IRA bombing. And also in tonight's programme, the IUC say last year's crime figures were the lowest since 1980.
This is Inside Ulster with Noel Thompson and Sean Rafferty.
The GOC says the army must act within the law or sink to the level of terrorists. The people are war-weary, says a priest, as 2 murder victims are buried. And the prospect of power sharing between Belfast City councillors recedes yet again.
Good evening. The commander of the army in Northern Ireland, Lieutenant General Sir John Wilsey,
a coroner's court links a Belfast man's death to BSE.
5 men from Londonderry are due in court after the Donegal arms find.
And the cheapest properties in Belfast go under the hammer.
Also tonight, calls for an independent inquiry into the events surrounding Drumcree. A civil liberties group raises questions about policing.
And in Londonderry, the sadness of a congregation as a Presbyterian church prepares to close its doors. Connor.
Thank you, Rose.
Hello, you're watching BBC Northern Ireland. This is Newsline with Noel Thompson and Donna Traynor.
The headlines this Friday evening: explosives and a mortar bomb found in Dungiven as the weapons row intensifies.
The murder of Billy Wright. His father calls for a public inquiry.
And clocking off for the last time, Mackey's closes after 150 years.
Also in the programme, a family exiled by paramilitaries speaks out.
And the seat of justice that's waiting for a developer's verdict.
Weapons have been recovered in security operations on both sides of the border. Hello, you're watching BBC 2 Northern Ireland. This is Newsline. I'm Noel Thompson.
And I'm Donna Traynor. Welcome to the programme. The top stories. David Trimble apologises for linking a Catholic teenager's murder to Republicans.
Ahead of Drumcree, the Church of Ireland primate appeals for restraint.
And Orangemen say their 12th parade has been banned from Derry's West Bank.
Also on the programme, we reveal the unlikely location of Ireland's oldest sauna.
And do you remember your first kiss?
That gorgeous.
Hello, Ray.
Lovely fella.
That later. First, the main news of the day.
Hello, this is BBC Newsline with Mark Carruthers and Donna Traynor.
Hello, the main stories this Friday evening. 6 people are questioned over a New Year murder.
Remember this? We find out how Eddie Green's recovering from that awful beating.
Will we ever learn another Christmas yet more abandoned pets?
And out of this world, the secret plan to put Ireland into the space race.
Also tonight.
It's that time of the year again where it's all over bar the physical and financial hangovers. The Christmas decorations are coming down, so too are the Christmas cards. And the buzzword yet again is recycling.
And can Martin O'Neill's team go one better than the famous Lisbon Lions? Not if Rangers can help it.
The police have been given more time to question 6 people being held over the murder of a man in Banbridge.
Hello, this is BBC Newsline with Noel Thompson and Donna Traynor.
Hello there. The headlines this Friday evening. 25 years on, the Pope agrees to a return visit to Ireland.
The unknown victim, a murder investigation, leads police to China.
Business or pleasure, I'll be talking to the people who want to hear your tales from the riverbank.
And I'm live in Castle Archdale with a good news story for tourism in Fermanagh.
It looks like the Pope is returning to Ireland. He has accepted in principle. Good evening. This is BBC Newsline with Donna Traynor and Mark Carruthers.
Hello, the headlines this Thursday evening.
A double shock on electricity prices. There's more bad news on the way for consumers.
Our other main stories tonight. A man who organised a series of sham marriages is jailed for 4 years.
The IRA leadership is cleared of involvement in a border murder.
D-Day for motorists. Display your MOT certificate or face a big fine.
He had the Italian job, he's now got the Ireland job. Giovanni Trapattoni, the man with the heftiest CV in European football, talks to BBC Newsline.
And is there any sign of uninterrupted sunshine? Join me to find out.
If you're worried about household bills going up, well, our main news story makes for uncomfortable viewing. Good evening, you're watching BBC Newsline. The headlines this Monday evening. The former partner of the child killer Robert Howard tells an inquest she gave him a false alibi on the night the teenager Arlene Arkinson disappeared. We look at why over a third of teaching staff were absent from this West Belfast school today. There's to be yet another attempt to build a new John Lewis store at Sprucefield.
I've been taking a closer look at the cities where Northern Ireland are going to play during the Euros this summer.
I will support Northern Ireland team, of course. Hey!
Ireland finally put in a winning performance in this year's Six Nations with a 9-try display against Italy.
And there's more sunshine on the way. I'll be back with the forecast for the rest of the week.
A key witness in the Arlene Arkinson inquest has admitted lying to the police in 1994. Good evening, you're watching BBC Newsline.
Good evening, this is BBC Newsline. The headlines this Friday evening. No buses or trains today due to industrial action, causing frustration for some shoppers and commuters.
We had planned a whole day where we were going to eat and drink and be merry, and instead we're driving, we're paying a fortune for parking.
I had to be in the office as there's a client coming up from down south, so it would definitely lead to loss of income if I'm having to fork out for a taxi every day.
Mark Lovell with...
It's still regarded as the biggest game in local football. Join me live at the Oval ahead of Glentoran against Linfield for all of tonight's sport.
And today is the first day of winter in the meteorological calendar. This morning we got down to minus 6.2. Will it be as cold tonight? I'll have all the details just before 7.
Hello, you're very welcome to BBC Newsline on this Friday evening. I'm Catherine Morrison.